Mayhem at a youth flag football game in Groton over the weekend when police say a fight between two men ended with guns drawn.
Luckily, no one was hurt here, but both men were arrested. NBC Connecticut's Amanda Pitts has more from police.
Well, on Saturday, these fields were full of spectators and players, so you can imagine the chaos when two men started fighting and one reportedly pulled out a pair of guns, sending all of those people running to safety.
Unfortunately, it was a couple of adults who ruined the day for a lot of people. It
was a typical Saturday afternoon at Pequannock Plains Park in Groton this past weekend. The fields were full of youth flag football players and their families. That is until two adults got into a fight on the sidelines and one pulled a pair of guns.
I liken it to like an explosion of people just vacating the park. Everybody was running in a panic in all directions, to the point where they were running into traffic even.
Groton Police Captain Greg McCarthy was off duty. He happened to be driving by on his way to the gym when he saw the scene.
I knew a bad thing was happening. When people were running away from it, I knew I had to go to it.
He called for backup and police swarmed the park. They found that no shots had ever been fired.
It was an individual who got into it with another person and decided that the right way to settle it was to brandish a firearm.
Groton Police Chief David Burton says the fight was between two men, relatives of players on opposing teams. 43-year-old Randall Clark of Medford, Mass., who's alleged to have pulled the guns, and 30-year-old Dustin Hibbert of Bridgeport. Both were arrested and charged. Despite an extensive search, police never actually found any firearms.
It's obviously terrifying. You're coming here to watch a children's sports event. Obviously, the last thing you're expecting is for somebody to pull a weapon like that.
The chief hopes there's a lesson in all of this.
Unfortunately, it sounds like there's a couple of folks that didn't learn lessons that demonstrated the complete opposite of what we want to show our children when they're growing up. That's how to be good sports, how to be patient, and how to be understanding even when you're on the opposite sidelines from someone else.
Now, both men are out on bond. They're due in court in a week. Police say they will be increasing their presence here in the park during large events. In Groton, Amanda Pitts, NBC Connecticut News.